A group of Michigan doctors was in for a bit more than they bargained after deciding to take advantage of patients in quite a disturbing manner. Unfortunately for them, as soon as FBI agents learned of their dirty backroom secret, they were swiftly apprehended, and another 406 people have since been arrested in relation to the horrific crime ring. Although similar instances have been taking place all across the country, DOJ Attorney General Jeff Sessions made sure to comment on a group of 6 Muslim men in Michigan after a recent mass arrest. In all, 412 arrests were made nationwide last Thursday after federal officials learned of the sick way doctors were taking advantage of patients. According to reports, the dirty backroom dealings involved scamming Medicare out of a whopping $1.3 billion in fraudulent transactions. Doing everything from sending phony bills to Medicare to prescribing unnecessary medication, which would later be sold on the streets. It seems that President Donald Trump's DOJ was extremely ambitious in putting an end to the abuse as quickly as possible. As a result, 6 men were arrested in Michigan, and AG Jeff Sessions himself commented on the fact that their work accounted for 10% of the scam's value. In all, the all-Muslim group managed to steal $164 million before being arrested. The Detroit News reports that a man by the name of Mashiat Rashid was at the helm and didn't mind showing off the massive stolen wealth he had acquired. As if the photographs on social media didn't prove he had done something wrong, the fact that he went to a bank and withdrew $500,000 just before his arrest certainly did. The 6 men arrested in Michigan are as follows. Unfortunately for them, it doesn't look like things are going quite as well as they once were. Now, with each facing a flurry of charges apiece, it's safe to assume that their life of luxury from their days of theft is over, and even better yet, they will probably be in debt the rest of their lives as they will likely be forced to pay it all back. I'd say it's a coincidence that the most effective and money-hungry group were all Muslim. But really, these guys are just following the words of their so-called holy book, as the Quran allows Muslims to steal and take from the non-believer, as indicated by Ibn Ishaq 764. At this point, we need to realize that Muslims are never going to assimilate into our culture as they view their religion to be above the law of the land. Fortunately, we now have a president and administration in place that is willing to force them to abide by the law if they choose not to do so voluntarily. Please share the story and tell us what you think by clicking one of the buttons below. We want to hear your voice.